Yo guys, today we're going to watch a video about how is Arknights still alive 6 years later. I'm actually genuinely curious about how it, like if it was launched before more like way more later than more earlier than Genshin, then I would understand why it's popular, but it didn't. Like the global version are released in the same year as Genshin, and it's not like and the Chinese release it's not really that it's just 6 months difference. So I wonder how it survived. Like even with Genshin just has the best possible environment and situation. Like Genshin was very lucky, and not only that, no other game was like it during that time. But now there is a lot of games like Genshin now. Especially now they're comparing every game with Wuthering Waves, and I possibly think that Wuthering Waves is going to be the next what you call no, I think Genshin is still going to be the benchmark. Like if it's worse than Genshin in terms of open world, then the game will be bad or will not be able to gain many heights. But if it's higher than Genshin in terms of quality, then yeah, it's good. But if it's the same level, then there's a chance that game is going to go down. Like Genshin just has that much popularity, to be honest. So yeah, I wonder. I'm insanely curious how Arknights is able to stay alive while seeing all the gacha games has different has what you call has different styles already. I know that they have Arknights and feel that, but the fact that Arknights, the normal OG Arknight, is still alive is very incredible.
Endless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, and Genshin Wuthering Waves, Endless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, and Love in Deep Space. These are some of the names of the most dominating games in the space of gacha right now, racking in hundreds of thousands of fans and millions in dollars every single month. Yes, you heard me, months. This industry makes a
Genshin, I cannot understand. I just don't understand why it is the most high. Like I know it's popular, but damn, the fact that it still is one of the most high grossing game out there, like Jesus. I would assume it's because Genshin doesn't give a lot of pool, and yeah, we just forced to use our money when the time comes. So yeah.
lot of money. And they achieve this through various aspects, such as having a attractive art style to draw in new people, having fun combating gameplay, and so on. And also having hot characters in their game. That helps them out a lot. That's a big reason as to why they grow so much. So when you're top dog, other games believe that they have to follow in a similar style as you in order to succeed. It feels
yeah, that's why, man. Like I feel like most gacha games now follow the similar style as Genshin. All of them are become 3D.
As if most
like there is other games that use 2D like Chaos, I forgot the name, Chaos Nightmare thing. But I think that game is too good.
Need to have that Genshin Impact anime look in order to succeed nowadays, or at the very least be an open world gacha game. One of the biggest examples of transforming your game to look.
I think games that use fan service as a way to market their characters, I feel like there is going to have a limit of how much they can go far and beyond with the fans. Like Chaos, even though it was very popular at first at the launch, same with Do It Night Abyss, but now because they have some problems that Genshin just doesn't have. I think the word story is good though. I haven't checked it yet because I don't really have the accessibility to kind of access the game.
Like Genshin is Dungeon Fighter Online, and oh boy. It went from looking so unique and so cool to looking like, well, Genshin Impact 2. It feels as if most developers have this idea that they need to Genshify their games in order to succeed. So when you hear something outlandish like a tower defense game and gacha combined, you may think it's a recipe for disaster. It may not last long and may get end of service soon. But here we are about 6 years later, and Arknights managed to defy expectations every single time. It's very well alive and growing. And it's doing so well that they finally have the funds to make their own 3D action game, Enfield, which is on its way soon. And you also know you succeeded when you made an anime with already 3 seasons out. Guys, we got 3 seasons of Arknights anime before GTA 6. That's kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
how the hell is
And Genshin still hasn't got an anime yet.
Arknights still popular?
Well, Genshin has UFO table to make it, so I don't know. I like as much as I like UFO table animation for Fate. I don't think they are the greatest when it comes to adaptation. When you really think about it, like even Fate fans kind of hate some of the adaptation from to Fate that UFO table do. Like UFO table, the only thing that they did good for Fate is just the animation. That's it. But Fate itself is a good story. It has very good story. Like I don't know, but sometimes that good story was unable to be translated through UFO table's animation. So yeah, I cannot like when it comes to directing and creative liberties, I don't trust UFO table to actually do it. If I really to be honest. Like UFO table, great animation, everything, but in terms of creativity and in terms of what I call unique aesthetic, they don't really have that. They do have unique aesthetic when it comes to 3D effects, but that's it.
And growing.
Like
and no, it's not just
they are not like Studio Trigger, Studio Chef, where their animation is very unique.
because they have beautiful women in their game, but that doesn't necessarily hurt its case either.
Why you need to put taunts there?
So one of the biggest reasons as to why Arknights is doing so well is because of ease of access. The game is not that big when compared to the other gacha games. In fact, it's like one of the only gacha games that can go on my phone at the moment, because every single game nowadays needs to have at least 15,000 gigabytes in order to be able to be played on your phone. So if people are able to get over that initial gap of storage and hardware, then it's easier to adopt. Not only that, but Arknights is so simplistic that you never have to expect some kind of big, grand update like every other single game does. No crazy 3D models in this game, just peak artwork, gameplay, and chibis for battling. And while it's not everyone's cup of tea initially, including myself, the charm of the chibis kind of grow on you after a bit.
I think I like it, to be honest. Like I actually when I play it, I don't really have any averse or hate for it to have chibi things. I just thought that it was unique, or it was what I call it, a breath of fresh air, in my opinion. Because I think I'm just so bored with the all 3D games I played. Like, dude, I play Genshin, ZZZ, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Arknights Anfield. I also play Honkai Impacted. Like generally, I'm just bored with the 3D shit, bro.
I learned to love it. It's okay. It's not a big problem. I know that it's not really beautiful or really in-depth like all your other 3D gacha games out there, but I still like them. I think they're really cute. It's really hard to find these guys annoying when they're able to roam about in their base, and it's pretty cute, actually. I like it a lot. And if anyone from Hypergriff is watching my video, first off, crazy, thank you, I appreciate it. But also, I would love for an official PC port of Arknights. I hate using emulators. I don't like them at all, so if we get something that can run smoothly on my computer, that'd be great. Now, when it comes to
you guys use emulators, I just use Google Play. Like, do they use Google Play?
gameplay, Arknights follows a nifty, simple plan. Simplicity first, complexity later. While other games bombard
no, what do you mean? It is complex. Like the combat system is complex.
you with so many mechanics and gameplay aspects.
This is not complicated. This is simple. Maybe. I don't know. Like, for me, it's simple enough.
Effects like parrying and dodging, quick dodge.
Variation to me, it was a lot to remember. What? It's a lot? What? What's easy? You just need to use science logic for this.
Dodging and all that stuff, or even just polluting your screen with all different kinds of damage numbers and effects. I love ZZZ, but goddamn, it's a lot of numbers popping on my screen. Too much. Or giving you the dreaded artifacts, disk drives you have to get.
I hate this. I hate this the most. Thank God Arknights doesn't have artifacts or weapons, mind you. Oh my God, that would be...
Substats, critical damage percent, crit rate increase, all those things.
But still, building character in Arknights still took way too much resources because you need to build a lot. Like 10 teams, like 10 to 12 team characters. Like, it is a lot compared to Genshin. Genshin, like, you need to like build at least 4 characters, and you can already go into the world and do the story. But for Arknights, you need to build so many characters because some of the stages just hits you so hard.
I hate it. It's just
Well,
headache-inducing, honestly.
only because I am
Arknights
very
does
underleveled.
one simple thing: raise your units, plop them down on a tile, and they go to work. That's it. There are no artifacts in Arknights. Just level up your units,
It's not that simple, bro. It's not that simple.
their skills, and you'll get so much value out of them ASAP. The game is simple. Simply kill the enemy soldiers before they hit your endpoint, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're done. But as
It
you
looks
keep
simple.
playing, you
It
start
looks
learning about the
simple.
complexities of Arknights as you go. Yeah, of course the first few levels are easy peasy, but once you fight Big Ass Patriot for the first time ever without a guide, that
Oh, Patriot. Yeah.
guy is going to rock you. And there's a
Why one shot him? What the fuck?
steady climb of it for the first time ever.
Oh, it's not it. I thought it was a shielder. Okay. Oh my god, I thought it was a defender. Imagine he just killed the defender in one sweep. But it's just
Without a guide,
it's just
that guy
fun.
is going to rock you. And there's a nice steady
That's insane though. Like a fan does have a bit of HP.
climb of you as a player getting better and better as you keep going. Some gimmicks or strats that you may have to
Oh my god, this is just full 3 stars and 4. Is this full 3 stars and 4 stars? Holy.
overcome or learn in the past may return
There is Amiya there.
for later stages, and once you learn how to handle it, it'll feel great. You got a melee unit? Throw them down to block enemies before they get to your endpoint. For range units, they go up on elevated tiles and they shoot enemies from afar. Healers? Well, I mean, come on, they heal your team. What did you expect, for them to actually attack your enemies?
Yes.
Because we actually got that in the game.
There is, yeah, I know.
And we also have arts in the game, which is basically the magic of Arknights, and it does a lot of damage to anybody who
Damn, it's moving. Holy shit, I'm wondering. What the hell? This is beautiful. I don't have any of this shit yet. I don't have any good. No, I don't have any good S rank characters. Oh, S rank. 6-star characters. It's just that I don't have. Is this a skin? I don't think so.
isn't resistant against arts, which is a lot of people. Units are then categorized by their main class.
Look at that. All of them are 6 stars. I'm so jealous.
You have vanguards, guards, defenders, snipers, casters, medics, supports, and specialists. All roles play an important part in the game. Vanguards provide you with
Why are you explaining me what Arknights is to me?
DP. If you laugh, you go to hell. DP is deployment points, and that's what you use to bring out better units later because they require more deployment points. Defenders are the wall of your team, blocking more enemies than an American football player. Guards are
What?
kind of like a defender, but they block less but do more damage. Snipers do physical range damage from afar. Casters do art damage. Medics heal unless they don't want to, then they can kill people with their own healing attacks. And specialists and supports are kind of like the miscellaneous units, just kind of get filtered into these tabs. Supports can do things like they can also heal sometimes, do some damage, slow enemies. They can also debuff enemies or buff your units. And
Holy,
specialists
that orchid skin. Holy.
are full of a lot of different types of units in the game. You can have assassin type specialists or ones that actually sit down and are invisible, doing passive damage to your enemies over time. And then each units have their own special roles in their classes. For example, we have Chen. She's a guard unit, but we also have Blaze, who's also a guard unit as well. But Chen
Right,
is known
she's
for her
a
high
centurion.
burst of damage as a sword master, versus Blaze, who's a bit more tankier than Chen, sporting a higher block count, and she's able to attack multiple enemies
Nah, Blaze is better.
at once that she blocks. Blaze's role is a Centurion guard, and both of them have their own jobs without really outdoing one another, allowing for a lot of unique Arknight units and a lot of flexibility for gameplay. Also, an important thing to note, Arknights does justice to both men and women characters.
I don't know about that. Like, I feel like look at that. Like this one alone. Like there's only one male.
I don't have to sit down and count or look it up, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more women characters in Arknights than there are men characters. But that does not mean the men characters are neglected at all. In
True, we getting Silver Ash Altar. Okay.
fact, we have some really great male characters that are
Tons.
completely meta-defining, or they're just
Tragodia, Milliner.
really great in terms of design. Logos is up there as one of my favorite male characters, and Thorns is literally quite me. Another appealing
No. No. You that's disrespecting Dawns.
part about Arknights
I'm
is the fact
sorry.
that while other games let you bring at most maybe 3 or 4 units of play in a battle, you can bring up to 12 units for most levels in the game. And 12 units leave a lot of flexibility and strategy for you to play with. You can clear multiple stages in different ways, and could you pick the absolute most broken units and get through the game faster that way? Yeah, you could. But that one feeling that comes when you're able to build your own team full of your favorite units and you're able to clear stages, that is one of the most satisfying feelings in Arknights. It feels incredibly rewarding. So yes, you can bring in your low tier trash waifu character and have her be backed up by 11 stronger other characters. You can do that in Arknights. It almost feels as if there's no bad characters in Arknights, except for Spuria, of course.
Who? I thought he was about to say Crown Slayer. Like, I think someone said in my comment that there's no bad characters in Arknights. Then they say it's a Crown Slayer.
Now, slowly, every single character
it was
will
some
have
sort
their
of
own
meme or something, 'cause
modules.
Crown Slayer is not that bad,
allow for you
from what
to
I've seen.
modify a unit so that way they can be a bit stronger than they are normally.
They're just
It's
explaining
slowly rolled out
Arknights to me.
everyone.
Like, they're not explaining why he's alive.
So not everybody
I played
has
the
it, but when it
game.
gets there, your character who isn't as, meta-defining could be a bit more usable,
kinda
and I
cool,
like that a
the
lot.
model.
Some modules are game-changing, and they can make a unit go from dog water bad to actually pretty good.
Enforcer, unable to even get his model.
Crown Slayer was memed on for the longest time as one of the worst units in the game.
Oh, I was right.
But once you grab her module, she's suddenly one of the best. I was actually a day one Crown Slayer enjoyer, so for everybody out there who was making fun of her back then, they just couldn't see it. If you couldn't handle her when she was bad, you can't even use her now then. I'm just saying. And also another huge plus about Arknights that I love so much is that there are no weapon banners. Once you get a character, that's it. You can start playing with them right away as soon as you raise their level up and skills, thus saving you a bit of pull currency. And
I wish more games do this actually. Like I know they're trying to gain a lot of monetization from selling both the characters and the weapons, but jeez.
my humble opinion, if Arknights is able to rack in millions in dollars without having to have a weapon gacha, then do we really need weapon gachas in other games? I'm just saying. But then again, that's how other games make even more money than Arknights, so
True.
what do I know, I guess. Now, the question is, are the rates in Arknights any better than other gacha
I
games?
think it's-
Well, I'll be honest, I don't think it's any better or worse, but you either get lucky or you don't. But for the most part though, every single character that is in the rate-up banner at the moment of whenever they're released, they'll be moved to the standard banner after. So if you think you missed somebody, don't worry, you'll be fine. The only thing you should be worried about though is the limited characters in this game, because unlike the other games where they do that thing where it's like, they release a character and then bring them back like 3 months later or something like that, Arknights, when they do limited characters, they are almost limited and they almost never come back, so if you miss out on a limited character, it's honestly a worse feeling than a breakup. Like, actually, I don't know, maybe it is worse than a breakup. But good news though, a lot of the non-limited units are still really strong in the game. Surtur is one of the best units in the game. She can just refuse to die at certain points and she does a lot of damage. She's so strong, in fact, that pretty much going forward, every single stage or boss has been designed around her so that way she doesn't easily steamroll everyone she fights. It's been a few years since her release and she has been power crept, but that doesn't mean she's absolutely useless. Because once again, you can use her alongside with other power crept units, and she's also a really great boss killer in case you don't have one. And I think that's the great part about Arknights. Yes, there is power creep in the game, but old units are still pretty much relevant because they can still be pretty good. Also, you only ever need just one copy of a unit. You don't have to worry about mindscapes or constellations or whatever the hell they call it in Honkai Star Rail. If you have other copies of a unit, at most they just kind of raise their stats up a little bit or so. It's not completely game changing. So it can be easier on the wallet for you if you're able to pull a unit and then you can pretty much just chill. You don't have to get multiple copies unless you just absolutely love a certain unit that much. Or throw more money into Hypergriff, because I actually really like Hypergriff a lot as a company. We also have some really
The joint operation, I really want to pull for that, but because that girl is there, like, I don't really like her design. Like, maybe some people like her, but I don't like her design, and that's the only reason why I don't even try to start pulling at the banner. Like, at that point, I'm just waiting for Silver Ash. Like, bro, I'm waiting for him so long. Oh my god. 15 April.
good and fun collab units, but if you have missed out on these units before, then there may be a chance you'll never get them ever again. We've had a Monster Hunter collab and it was so well done. I tried desperately to get my friend into the game because she was a huge Monster Hunter fan. Thankfully, she got into the game 3 months after the collab, and she's been forever since kicking herself in the back because she really loves Monster Hunter, and it sucks that she missed out because now she loves Arknights as well. So the lesson here
Well, Monster Hunter is going to have another collab, right? So there's a chance we're going to get those characters again.
is that if I ever recommend something, listen to me. But real quick, can you bring back Kid and Yato Hypergriff, because she missed out, and also I would like more copies as well because I really like her design. And might
Oh Okay.
I add a great segue into the design of Arknights. The art is simply fantastic. Now,
Yeah,
I
the art
get
is
it,
great
during
too.
battles, we don't have that cool 3D models that every other single game has, but these cute little chibi models, they're really well designed. I like them a lot. I like how they're able to transpose a lot of the design aspects into the smaller versions in the chibi battling forms. But outside of battle,
What the hell is this enemy? The enemy just passed through them. What?
we have really amazing art of characters. Without a doubt, Arknight's art is one of the best out there, especially when the game is a
Look at that. Holy Ines, look. Oh my god. I really want Ines.
great celebration of different artists coming
Jesus.
together. Character designs are really nice, colors as well.
Actually, just got the skin, actually.
It's a great celebration of different artists coming together.
Actually, got her skin.
Character
Like, it's been a while since I play stream Arknights right now. It's been 2 days, I think. And people don't know that I actually bought this skin now.
designs are really nice, colors as well. Insert other art terms here. I'm not an artist, so I'm just an appreciator. Even if you've never played Arknights, you know it's got some of the best work out there. And
Holy, what the hell? Whoa, the mountain. This is not a skin. This is just her. I think this is the second art, I think. Holy.
as I said earlier, this game has many illustrators lending a hand
Damn, null. Wow.
in creating characters for the game. Some of the most notable include Nami with her children that she's created, such as Golden Glow, Mizuki, and Pepe. While I'm not an artist myself, I'm an appreciator of the arts. It's really cool when you start to see like certain design aspects
So Nami create Pepe, okay.
that certain artists have when it comes to their characters. And for example, Nami's characters, once you see their eyes, you can just instantly recognize she's had a hand in making that character because their eyes are so
big.
well done and unique to her style. Feels cool to notice that. I don't know, may not be that impressive, but I like it. Another character, for example, is, I might butcher their name here, but Alchemaniac, also drawn a lot of different characters for Arknights. And once you recognize
I
one
didn't know they actually tell the artist here.
character from
Damn, maybe I should check it out.
their style, you start to see every other single character that they may have drawn, and you just instantly go, oh yeah, that's drawn by Alchemaniac. And one other aspect that I like is that artists are usually brought back to make more skins of the characters they made before. Now, of course, there's some exceptions to this, but for the most part, a lot of artists are brought back to make the same skins. It's always a cool thing to see
So the
artists
skin, oh, interesting. The skin are made by the artists that made the character.
come back to make
Sometimes.
more work for their characters, especially if they have like a parental relationship with their work. So
Like,
Nami really loves her
literally
children a
like
lot, and
Nami.
you can tell by all the posts she's made. I would say for the most part, Arknight artists are treated fairly well, except for that one time involving a certain character in her skin and plagiarism, but that's just one dark moment in an otherwise great history of Arknight artists.
What happened?
If you're curious on how Arknights is on your wallet,
What the-
I would say
What happened? It wasn't in the. It wasn't in the iceberg video. What happened?
it's
Isn't
a-
that Escalon? I don't know.
relatively free.
that
If you're
Escalon?
It's just one dark moment in a character in her skin and plagiarism, but that's just one dark
Yeah,
moment
they
in an
didn't-
otherwise
I don't
great
know.
history of. It's a relatively free-to-play friendly game. So if you're broke and you need some kind of gacha game to play, I would say Arknights is an excellent choice. One of the biggest reasons as to
Really? Like, so far, the resources that I got is not that a lot.
why I say it's a really great choice is because you can clear a lot, and I mean a lot of content with low rarity units. Of course, this will
so
require
that's
you to
why.
bring your brain cells together in order to clear stages with
that's the problem. Like, imagine you need to use so many of your brain cells. Like, you can always use guide, right? Like, we have the MC of gacha games, Kyostin TV, Kyostin
the
V.
low, weaker units without the cool one-hit kill enemies with a simple press of a button, but it can be done. And of course, as you progress through the game, you unlock new content that will give you more things so you can pull for, and eventually have enough currency to pull for the OP units who will help you with later stages, thus making the whole process a bit easier for your account. Or you just get super lucky and pull for Wizadel, who is one of the best units of the game right now. Once you have her, she can solo carry maps, so if there's anybody you have to pull
Like, when? Like, she's not. Isn't she limited? Like, I cannot get her right now, right?
for any tier list you have to follow, I would say just get Wizadel no matter what. And okay, let's say you're in a pinch and you're not the best when it comes to playing Balloon Tower Defense games, well, you can always consult YouTube guides.
Kyostin
is our resident god of Arknights, where he literally plays the entire game with low rarity units for the most part, and he's able to get through many of the stages just by playing and using his brains, and you can replicate his strategies by using all the free-to-play, easily obtainable units, while sometimes having supports from other people such as friends or strangers to help you out. So if you're too lazy to use your brain or you're in trouble, then he's your guy. And let's say Kyosten built certain units that you don't have and you're looking for something that will well suit your team and your needs, there are other guides out there from other creators. Just go ahead and look, you'll probably find something out there for you. Which, once again, I really love about this game. There's so many different ways you can play this game, a lot of flexibility, and a lot of other people who also love this game as much to make content to help you out and other people as well. Kyosten has been one of the biggest help for my account because I relied on him to get through most of the game, and once I was able to start building and start pulling for better units, I actually didn't need him anymore. But every now and then, I still check on his channel and watch a few of his—
I only use Kirsten for the, not for the story stage. Man, I really need to make make a comeback for the one that I lost and forced to use support. Like it pisses me off when the more I think about it. But I just only Kirsten for doing the stages for the sanity one, like for example the cargo, I forgot the name. Like the one that they can send for the materials one. Like not for the story stages, only for the, I forgot what it's called.
videos, because there are some stages that even at the late game will still kick your ass and you may need a bit of help. It's a side tangent, but I'm sure Kyosten had no idea Arknights would ever grow the way it did. I think there's something touching about Kyosten's story as a creator, because I think nowadays a lot of creators are in the whole creation space to make money, which is, hey, not bad, get that money and, you know, get that bag, but I also just miss the days of people doing YouTube or just any kind of, like, creative field because they were passionate about something and just wanted to make things for things they liked. And as far as I can tell, I don't think Kyosten's ever dropped his love for Arknights once. Of course, he may have some criticism here and there, but he's never had to make a video going, I'm so done with Hypergriff and Arknights, because people who make those kind of videos, I get really tired of fast. Moving on, I
agree. Like, Jesus, like, you guys need to stop hating on the game. Like, those type of videos, I don't click at all, because, like, there's no point. Like, their point is going to be the same as yours. And I feel like, yeah, like, there's no point in trying to remember or try to relive your bad memories of the game, to be honest. Like, I just don't like those videos. Like, I feel like they are only done just so that they can just get views for some reason. Like, I don't want to say all of them, to be honest. Maybe there is their genuine feeling there, but the fact that they make a video just to hate on something, like, I don't know, like, to make an effort just to convey how much you hate something, I feel like it feels weird.
To disappoint all you guys out there, that you guys will be upset when I tell you this, but there is no auto battling in Arknights.
You put so much effort in trying to drown yourself in the negative feeling. Like, I just, whenever I feel negative, I just avoid it. I don't need to drown it in it.
How there is in Honkai Star Rail, for example, which seems to be a necessary thing for most gacha games nowadays. I feel like people just want to do a thing where they just want to collect really beautiful characters and then have the game play on its own for them, which is, I guess gacha players don't like playing games themselves. But we do have a feature where you can farm stages with an—
well, Honkai Star Rail, I don't know. Honkai Star Rail doesn't really need a lot of strategy when you do it. Well, there is the build, like the speed tune thing. Like, the speed tune thing is the only thing that is mechanically important in Honkai Star Rail. Like, you really need to know the position or the correct turn for the characters so that you can maximize the damage. And other than that, there isn't really that much complexity. Like, generally, like, and that's why I hate about Honkai Star Rail a bit. Like, out of all the games, I think I do the end game better in that game, except obviously arbitrary. Like, that's just unfair. Like, I was able to 9-star that once. After this update with the elation, I just cannot do anything anymore. Like, the HP is just too high. Like, I'm using all my premium team for each for each floor, for each of those knights, and I cannot beat any of them. Only 2-star. Like, 2-star is good, but I'm not satisfied. But for MOC, Pure Fiction and Epoch is alright. Like I would like because I have all the metas and premium team for all my characters. So yeah. And Firefly keeps getting buff. Like I'm happy.
Auto, as long as you clear the stage with 3 stars before, so we do have that at least. Now, for one of the biggest highlights of Arknights is that it's known for its amazing story. The world building is good.
Yeah, the story is good. It's just the storytelling that is just I don't like. Like I think I enjoy watching the anime more than seeing the story in Arknights, if I really to be honest. But I will probably still continue. It's just that the lack of voice acting is kind of going to throw me off a lot because a lot of times I quit playing or do story from both Honka Star Rail and like any game actually. Like any game, even like any game gacha game where the story is not voiced, I just don't even pay attention to it. Like my attention span just dwindle down anytime I play a story without voice acting. Like at that point, let me just read a book. But I don't know. Like when you play a game, you assume you are going to set yourself in a way or give you set yourself in a way to have fun playing the game. But because this is both a game and a visual novel, it just feels weird.
Conflicts presented can be intriguing enough to read through, and characters have depth. You name it, Arknights has been praised for it, essentially. But, admittedly, it's not the easiest story to get into, for gacha games at least. The beginning of Arknight's story is pretty slow, as it needs to build up its world and story a bit.
I don't think the beginning of Arknight is bad. It's just that the lack of voice acting is just kills the momentum for me.
To me, that's perfectly fine, as slow and steady wins the race, and the story ended up being really great. But sadly, most people are just not used to that, and they just want their action scenes every 5 seconds, and they don't have the brain capacity to really sit there and read things. Especially...
Like, dude, I do read. I even voice it. It's just, like, I need to voice it to actually pay attention. If that's why I voice every time I read the whenever I do the story, it's so that I can focus more. But yeah,
when there's no voice acting in Arknights. There is voice acting when it comes to the gameplay and the characters, but there's no voice acting for the cutscenes of the story, so if you want an audiobook, you just won't have it here at all. So with that said, you have to do a lot of reading, which intimidates a lot of people nowadays, sadly. Because of all of that, it can be hard for people to get into Arknights' amazing story that every single one of its players has certainly read through bit by bit. Now, good news, there is an anime for Arknights, as I mentioned earlier. And the anime is pretty good. I enjoy watching it as a person who isn't really into animes as much. It covers the first major chapters of Arknights, but it's heavily summarized down. But honestly, it's a pretty good summary for people who don't want to read the story. You just may miss out on a few details from, the actual game story itself, but I think it's fun to get through and understand the major parts of what's happening, as it can be a great base for understanding the world of Arknights.
Yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I decided I start with the anime first before playing the game. Like, I feel like starting the anime first is probably the best way to start playing the game Arknights, so that you can pick the interest for it.
Ultimately, you can't skip the story of Arknights. I'm not gonna fault people too much for that. As long as you play the game, honestly, that's all I really want to see, because the gameplay itself is still really good.
Yeah, I think the gameplay is
Arknights
good.
To me is the underdog when it comes to a lot of gacha games out there. In the world of gacha, where every single game is expected to have some kind of cool 3D models with high fidelity graphics, or whatever the hell that means, where games also need to have crazy animated attacks that deal 1 gajillion damage to your enemies with high octane action, Arknights has remained to be one of the weird games out there with its weird tower defense, chibi-style gameplay that still holds up today.
Bro, I can't say,
Seeing Arknights dish out amazing art, great story, tricky stages that make you use your brain, there's a lot to love about Arknights, and it's only getting better as time goes on. And whenever I see Arknights' name standing next to all the great gacha giants of today, it warms my heart a lot. The game never betrays itself in any way. It doesn't need to have half-drawn women in order to sell you and get the eyes of the gooners to play the game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I play Brown Dust too, so I can't really say more than that. But Arknights never needed to change itself in order to...
I don't play any of the games. I refuse.
He's a certain type of audience.
I play
Ever
games
since
for
the start of the
story.
game, all they ever done was just built upon what they had and kept going from there. For example, ZZZ started off having this TV mode gameplay thing, but they stripped it away because people simply didn't like it. While it's great that they did listen to the players and make things better for everyone as they think they would, Arknights never once said, you know what, maybe the tower defense stuff is too weird. We'll just probably find some way to make some kind of action chibi gameplay.
I don't think that's even possible at that point. At least for the problem with ZZ, Upland ZZ is very different. Like the problem with ZZ is that they have good combat mechanic or good combat gameplay, but the TV system is also holding that thing back. Like they should have made the TV system way more, what I call, how would I say, way more little in a way, because the TV system is what make the reason the TV system is not like, but it's just because they make the combat, we rarely fight in ZZ because of the TV system. That's it. That's the only reason, and it becomes boring because of that. Like if they just tone down the TV system, I feel like it would be way more acceptable. But ZZ they have decided to just follow it, because ZZ compared to other HOYO games, well, there is one competitor which is the most not popular one, but probably has one of the big fan base. Not really big compared to Genshin, but ZZ is not really that successful compared to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. And it's understandable, to be honest. Like I play 3 games, I still think like ZZ season, I think 1.4 is probably the one that makes me love ZZ more. But and because I have so much high expectation now because of 1.4, now I just realized that my expectation was too big. Like 1.4 is just a one thing.
Style to it. No, they never did.
But let me just but for Arknights, let me get to the point with ZZ. For Arknights, from the start they are what you call a tower defense game. It's not like ZZ where there's two things for in the gameplay. No, Arknights from the start is a tower defense game. So at that point, to change everything, you need to overhaul the entire game mechanic system, and that will be hellish. Not gonna lie, like I don't know, but I feel like as a game developer, that would spend so much time to just do that.
It once. And for that, I respect it so much more. I'm gonna get a little bit cheesy here, but I just really love Arknights. I think out of all the gacha games out there, this is the one I never consider quitting because it's just so, for all the reasons I listed above, it's so great to me. Other gacha games, they get too big for my phone, I delete and I never think about it ever again. Arknights just sits there on my phone because I know I can play at any point. The gameplay can be challenging once you reach the end game stages. The characters are so cool.
What? There's a cat like this? Why I never knew? What the hell? There's a cat. I don't want that.
I love the design so much. It's just a game that
don't tell me I cannot get it anymore.
I just cannot see myself putting down ever because I love it so much.
What the hell is this? No, is this an event? Oh fuck.
And it's crazy seeing this game come from like its humble beginnings to now having its own new 3D gacha game, Enfield. Seeing Arknights drop its next game, Enfield, I already can just feel that it's going to be a good game because I know the developers worked so hard. That, and I also played like all the beta.
To be honest, and compare when I have played both Enfield and Arknights, I would say I have fun more with OG Arknights more than Enfield, if I were to be honest. Like the combat system it feels like there is some uniqueness from it, but it uniqueness enough. It's not fun. Like the uniqueness is not fun compared to what you call OG Arknights with the tower defense. Like I don't know. Like I just don't really have fun with Enfield as a game. Like the factory was very entertaining. Like I actually like the factory, but I'm not that. But I decided to quit. Not quit Enfield. I still play daily. But the reason I stopped playing Enfield that much only because the factory will take way too much time, and I'm not smart enough to actually optimize it properly. And I'm not Like, I don't like copying others.
I was there since the beginning of testing, so I know it's going to be great. I'm not going to get into it too much, but from the little bit I've seen, I've heard a lot of great things about Hypergriff, the developers of Arknights, and they've done a lot of great work when it comes to charity work as well, and they've also just love and respect the artists, which I can appreciate so much. As far as I know, both games will continue, and I can only hope Enfield will attract all the Zoomer Brain Gacha fans out there to try Arknights, because Arknights to me is one of the best games out there, and to put it simply, it's a beautiful game. The idea of a tower defense gacha game sounds like a horrible and weird idea on paper, but in execution, it's led to one of the best and most respectable games out there that's never
When was this?
had to betray itself to make money.
Well, I want to say, I don't think an Arknights concepts as a tower defense gacha game is bad. I don't think it's bad at all. If I want to be honest, like I don't think tower defense is bad. Like we have literally turn-based game from Honka Star Rail. Literally, it's not even an action game. It's literally turn-based. So I don't think a tower defense game is bad. It's just that it's chibi. That's all. That's it. And I think it should stay chibi. Like it's like what you call Pokemon. Like Pokemon game was so good in 2D, but the moment they become 3D, it becomes way harder to what you call because it's 3D, it makes the world way more vast. So so now you need to make the game more suitable to the vastness of the 3D world. But for 2D, you can make it small and it's way more easier to make the game because it's all 2D compared to 3D. But and yeah, I feel like Arknights would go so hard if they launch it way earlier than Genshin. Like the problem is that Genshin released the same year as them, and that's the problem in my opinion. Like if Arknights released in a time where like 2015 or something, then it will go so high. You will say Arknights the one is that revolutionized the gacha game in a way. But yeah. Is there more?
And Arknights is just one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
In my life, bro. Are you sure? Like I think you like in terms of gacha game, I understand, but in terms of the game genre as a whole, I feel like there's obviously going to have way more games better than Arknights. But yeah, great video. Damn, I because I yep sometimes like this was supposed to be a short video, but I suddenly yep more than I thought it would be. Like damn, this I just doubled the length of this video. But yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Guys, enjoy. Please subscribe and please share the play to see more of my content. And yeah, peace out.